don't hate patients. It's just I enjoyed pathology, and I think okay, hold on. I'm literally having a time of my life. Scale 1 to 10, the 1. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kunda, the voice, the face behind YourFavMD. So this is me recording my first video of the year, and I'm excited to be recording this after hitting 1K. We hit 1K. Thank you to every one of you who is subscribed and keeps coming back. Your continued support, I'm so grateful, because this channel would not be where it is without you, so thank you. So to celebrate 1K, I'm going to be doing a reintroduction video, get to know me type of thing, but more medical tag than personal. You get what I mean? So yeah, if you're not subscribed, now's the time. Join the fam. What are you waiting for? So let's get right into the video. So I have a couple of questions that I wrote sometime last year. The video was inspired by Dr. Sondashi. I think Cassie Sondashi is her YouTube channel, and this is where I got majority of the questions from, and I'm going to be answering those questions. So the first question is, when did you get into medical school? So I got into medical school in 2019, but that's 2019 September, but December of 2018 I started my pre-med, which was not really like I meant to do it. I was just too late to join the semester from where it was, so I had to do pre-med for the first few months while I waited for the next academic year to begin. Second question is your current university the first higher learning institution you've been to? And if no, do you like it better here or where you were? So I guess this is like in reference to, or have I ever studied something else, or did I start my medical school where I currently am? But whichever way it is, no, this is not my first higher learning institution. If you don't know, I'm at the University of Lusaka, and before I came to University of Lusaka 3 years ago, I was in Ukraine. Then the war happened and I had to come back. So do I like it better here or there? To answer this question, look out for next week's video and your answer will be right there. So next question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was it to get into medical school? It was not hard to get into medical school at all. Like at all. Literally. I think the only hard I would say is that my first choice country was pretty expensive, so I sort of had to look for another route to go through. I think that's the only hard that was there, though things ended up not working out there, and I had to go to Ukraine, and going to Ukraine was super easy. Nothing was complicated. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm competing amongst 1,000 people and I'm waiting to be picked. I literally just applied and I was in. Yeah, so it was not hard. Scale 1 to 10, the 1. Next question is, what made you choose medicine and would you do it again? What made me choose medicine is, honestly, I have just grown up knowing, oh, I want to be a doctor. It's not really like, oh my gosh, I thought doctors are prestigious or anything. I just wanted to be a doctor from a very young age, and the more I grew and actually started approaching university, I think it became more of, I want to help people, and this is the best capacity I see myself helping people. So that's of course health-wise, because every other career is helping us in some sort of way. And yeah, I would definitely do it again. Funny thing is, there was actually a point when I wanted to drop out, not because it was hard, but the whole COVID thing happened when I was in Ukraine, and school had to be online for like 2 years, and I just felt like I wasn't getting the full medical experience I dreamt of. So that made me start to hate it, and I wanted to drop out. But I'm glad that my family did not let me do that, because I'm literally having a time of my life. Next question is, What is your favorite medical show? I think I've said this so many times, guys. I don't really be watching anything. The only medical show I have ever watched is The Good Doctor, and I think I can say I'm currently in the last season, which is season 7. But then I sort of feel like I just got over it, and I've just failed to finish season 7. Yeah, maybe I'll try again and see how that goes. But yeah, The Good Doctor is the only medical show I have ever watched, and I really loved it when it started. Not like it became bad. I think I don't watch series because I don't like that waiting period, and I feel like having that wait for season 7, because when I started to watch, I think all first to 6 seasons existed at the time, so it was easy for me to just watch whenever I wanted. But then having to wait for season 7 was just like, you know what, I'm over it. I don't even remember what happened in the last one, so it's like, yo. But yeah, Dr. Sean, definitely the guy he thinks he is. Next question is, what courses have made you rethink if this is really what you want to do so far? Yeah, what courses have made me rethink if this is really what I want to do so far? I think what course has made me rethink? I don't think anything has been if at all there's something, sometimes it's just in the moment you feel like, oh my gosh, this is the worst thing ever, but then once you get out of it, it's like, oh, you don't really remember its hardness the way people would describe, like, oh my gosh, labor, but once your baby is born and your baby is in your hands, you literally forget the pain. I feel like that's really what challenging courses have been like for me. But so what I would say is that not really any course like that, but then some courses, despite liking them, the exam may have turned out really difficult, and you're leaving and you're just like, oh my god. And so I do think my internal medicine final exam left me like, guys, I was so gut-wrenched. I'm just like, yo. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think that's like the hardest exam I have written in medical school. I don't recall coming out of it. Okay, hold on. Pediatrics exam was insane as well. Yeah, those 2 exams I came out thinking, oh my god. But like during the course of actually learning and going through that course, I wouldn't say that, oh, things felt like, oh my gosh, this is so hard to understand. Nah. So definitely peds and internal medicine final exams, they left me thinking like, what is this? What have I actually gotten myself into? But thank God I got through it. And then, sometimes you look at your marks and it's like, this came from what I wrote. But then, yeah, I really thank God that I've come this far. Next question is, what has been your favorite study book, like textbook, I guess? So like, think favorite course anyway. My favorite course so far has been, I enjoyed pathology, and I think my lecturer made me enjoy it, not because pathology was easy or anything, but my lecturer took his time, like he was dedicated to the course. So it's like, when someone's dedicated to the course, you are encouraged to even do the work. So yeah. Another one would be peds surgery. The doctor, the consultant, was very committed to the course. Yes, it was stressful, you probably get anxious here and there, but like, I remember so much because of the dedication of the lecturer. So yeah. Okay, hold on. Another one I think would be anatomy. Where I started anatomy, I had shout out to Dr. Olga. She was amazing. She was just so engaged. I was so glad that I had her all 3 semesters, and she just made the work easy. But then when it comes to like the actual textbook, if that's what the question means, like, a textbook that I've had a good time reading, I would say, what textbook is that? Guys, the way textbooks leave my mind is a bit crazy, like names of textbooks, but then Obs and Gain, reading Obs and Gain felt lovely. Like it felt like, you know, oh, relatable, this is about me. And yeah, I definitely did enjoy reading notes from Obs and Gain. Next question is, what do you want to specialize in? Currently, I think I want to specialize in Obs and Gain, back to Obs and Gain, because of how relatable and just how I enjoyed reading the notes. Even before I stepped on the word, it was just enjoyable and easy for me to understand. So that's currently a top consideration. If I had to consider anything else, I think I would go for something that's less patient interactive. So maybe like pathology, radiology maybe, only because it's not so patient interactive. I don't hate patients, it's just, yeah. Next question is, do you look up to anyone in the medical field? Do I look up to anyone in the medical field? Well, the doctor from pediatric surgery, it was a lovely experience to have had her last semester, and just seeing how dedicated she is, how, yeah, even when we would disappoint her, the next day she would still be just as dedicated. For me, that was beautiful to see, and like, wow, I want to be like that. Anyone else I look up to? I'm not sure I have anyone else that I look up to, but then when it comes to like maybe a medical doctor who's also in the content creation space, I would say Dr. Natalie. I don't recall her last name, but her name on YouTube is The Stylish Med. I have followed her for some time. I've watched quite a number of her videos, and I've just liked her authenticity along the journey, as well as Dr. Cassie Sondashi, who inspired this video. I love that she's grounded in her faith, or at least shares her faith. Of course, I can't really say grounded because I don't know her personally, but I love that she boldly shares her faith and is in the medical field as well, which is really what I share on my YouTube channel as well. And also she's into business, so it's like just seeing someone do things you aspire to do and they're doing them well. The point is that they're trying, and that's already a beautiful and inspiring thing. So definitely those two, well, those three women. So yeah. Last but not the least question is, any tips for future medical students? Tips for future medical students, I have a lot, guys. I have a lot. This is my passion, to give tips and share for people who are future medics and current medics. Okay, so the few that I would give, first things first, is really enjoy the journey. Don't be so focused on the end. There's so much to enjoy. Like, the end is made up of the now, so it's like if you can't neglect the process and expect that the end is going to be something worthwhile. Another tip I would give is do your best to stay on top of your work. Like, start early. I am a believer in starting early, and when I say start early, I mean as soon as the semester starts. If you are those type of people who can even study during the holiday, like, start early. I don't believe in being stressed or being under pressure, all-nighters and all those things. Like, personally, they're a big no. So yeah, I encourage you to start early and believe you can do it, because it starts in your mind. If you yourself cannot think the best of yourself, I don't know who you're expecting to think the best of yourself. Yeah, it really does begin with you, in you, and you can do it. So don't be discouraged, keep on, and God bless you. So that's pretty much it for this little reintroductory video. If you have any other questions that you'd like to know that were not included in this one, please feel free to ask me in the comments section below or on any of my social media platforms. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in and getting to the end. If you got to the end, comment with the stethoscope in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.